Everyone's rise through WWE is different, but it all starts the same way.
Standing backstage in front of a single curtain. The only thing that separates you from the WWE universe in the moment that would change your life forever. Your WWE debut.
For some, it means stepping in front of a crowd that immediately erupts and chants your name.
Guys, it's Bailey!
Expectations placed upon you before you even step foot in the ring.
For others, it means trying to make the best first impression to those who have no idea who you are.
Some will find a clear path to the top,
while others may take a few steps back before they figure out how to move forward.
Because how you start doesn't always determine how you finish, who you eventually align with.
Or who you ultimately discover you really are.
After that moment, choices you make could send your career different directions and have the potential to change the makeup of the WWE universe forever.
But that's getting ahead of things.
Everyone's rise through WWE is different.
But it all starts the same way.
Standing backstage in front of a single curtain.
What happens next is up to you.
he's the next big thing.
He's been a dominant force around the world.
He's a future world champion.
He's can't miss.
He's the main event.
He's a lock.
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 I am the lock.
Yeah. Oh, what was he saying to you, loading up a punch as your finisher, and you still thinking? That was his signature.
I have no idea who I'm facing, but it doesn't.
Choslan was leading up to the
and you will never
punch.
ever see the Intercontinental Championship again.
Wait a second. Is this finally happening? We've been seeing and hearing about this person for weeks. Could this be the long-awaited debut of the Lock? I'm not sure what or who else it could be.
Yeah.
Has arrived on Raw. And apparently the Lock
What the hell is this?
This
uniform right now?
Rechristening his titles the Sammy Continental Championship could be changing quickly.
We've heard the Lock is a future champion, and we might not have to wait long for that to come true.
This superstar has made a name for himself all around the world, and if you ask me, he looks like he fits right in here in WWE. I agree. He's got the flashy debut, the pyro and all, but now it's time to see if he can deliver in the ring against a veteran competitor in Sami Zayn.
Sami might have the experience edge, but he was caught off guard here tonight. So I'd actually give the advantage to the Lock.
You might have a point, Saxton. Sami Zayn looks like he's hesitant to even go through with this match. He's shook.
I don't blame him.
Can the Lock live up to all the hype? We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lock's long-awaited debut is happening right now on Monday Night Raw.
And what a way to kick things off as Sami Zayn's challenger for the Intercontinental Championship.
There's been a lot of talk about how the Lock's going to change the game in WWE, but I'll believe it when I see it. Time to see if he's ready to deliver the goods. Headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Big forearm. Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Sami Zayn retaliate. turned around there. Into the corner now. Oh, strikes with the back elbow.
You can see as he rises how vulnerable of a position he's in.
Ow! A continuous rush on Sami Zayn here.
Yeah, we're seeing some rare flaws in Sami Zayn's game plan.
Clubbing blows. And that failed to hit the mark.
Big punch finds its mark.
Heaved aside. Jeez.
Superhuman.
Ow! Bam! Ooh, listen to the impact. Wicked clothesline.
Yeah, not barking at Felix.
The lock isn't holding anything back. Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and
Revolution's into the spinning power.
Wow. The champ's eyes look glazed over.
The Lock has indeed lived up to the hype by winning the Intercontinental Championship in his WWE debut.
What an unbelievable night here on Raw. Not many superstars can say they captured championship gold their first night on the job.
we heard so much about this superstar, how he was the next big thing, a future world champion, and so far I have every reason to believe those are true statements.
I'm just glad we won't have to see the Sami Continental Championship.
Me too, Byron. I think we all owe the Lock a thank you for that.
Hold up, Sami Zayn from behind.
Oh, apparently this isn't over.
The Lock ducks and he nails him.
Sami goes head first into the side of the safe.
Wait, what's he doing?
I think the Lock's going to lock up Sami.
Yes, do it.
Into the safe.
We might never have to see Sami again.
Thank you.
Now what?
He's going to send Sami for a ride.
And the safe goes crashing down with Sami inside.
This night just keeps getting better.
Once again, your new Intercontinental Champion, The Lock.
What a debut.
There he is. Ready for your big Raw debut tonight?
Yeah, can't wait to get out there.
Good. We can't wait either. This has been a long time coming, and you've earned it.
Thanks. Hey, what's up with the camera? She's been following me around since I got here.
Oh, talent relations didn't tell you? It's for this documentary thing they're shooting on you. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. It's Kat, right?
Yep, Captain K-A-T. Sorry I didn't introduce myself earlier, but when I'm shooting these, I gotta fly on a wall.
You're going to be seeing a lot of Kat over the next year. Gotta document the rise of the next big thing. The future world champion, The Lock.
Woot woot! Sorry, fly on a wall.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that whole The Lock thing, by the way. Can I just use the name I've used my entire career? I mean, that's how the rest of the world knows me.
Yeah, but that's not how the WWE Universe knows you. We can't assume they've seen any of your matches before this.
I think a lot of people have. Isn't that how WWE found me?
Look, this is typical for superstars who come up outside the system. WWE likes to put their spin on things, and 99% of the time, it's a huge improvement.
Okay, but doesn't the name sound too much like The Rock?
It sort of does.
Do you mind? Think of this as a new and improved version of yourself. We have a proven track record with this sort of thing. You just need to trust the process.
Is that what you're required to say now that you're office?
No. Corporate requires me to say and do a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
I don't know. It feels restrictive. I just want to be myself.
I hear you, but it's not just a nickname. The entire WWE machine is behind this. We have a huge entrance planned with Pyro, a championship opportunity, new gear. They're shooting this whole documentary about you. And we got this for you too. Get it? A lock?
Is that left over from John Cena's chain gang days?
Maybe. But things worked out okay for him, didn't they?
Guess so.
I gotta run. But I promise, this is gonna be fine. Just trust the process, and it'll all work out. Because remember, you're the lock.
We good here, or...?
Yep, got what I needed. That's a cut.
Week 2 on Raw. Let's see what they have in store for me. Can't be any crazier than last week, right?
Hey! Didn't get the chance to say hi last week. That was a hell of a debut.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Call me Gabe.
Excuse me, Gabe, can you turn to camera and introduce yourself?
Seriously? I've been in WWE for 10 years. I think whoever's watching will know who I am.
We probably won't use this, but just in case.
Fine. I'm Gabriel Slade. 3-time US champion, 2-time Intercontinental champ, multi-time tag champion, and all-around good guy. Does that work?
Thanks.
Anyway, just wanted to welcome you to WWE. I know it can be hard sometimes for people to get acclimated here.
It's going okay so far, but yeah, it's a bit of an adjustment since I didn't come up through the Performance Center, or even work the US scene much before this.
Okay. Well, let me give you some quick tips to fit in. Make sure you fist bump and/or shake everyone's hand every time you see them. Be willing to give up your first-class seat if there are veterans and coach. And never sneeze around the big boss. Never. Well, I don't want to overwhelm you, but if you ever need any help or advice, I got your back.
I think I'm good, but thanks.
All right. Later, Locke.
Call me Champ.
Okay, Champ.
That was a good dry run. Now, let's do another take without the interruption from the Raw Welcoming Committee. Jeez, no wonder that guy has never really made it. Too friendly.
I think we got it. I need to go get changed.
Hey, champ. Long time no see. You here to cash in on some more tips from a certified locker room vet?
How do I get one of those tour buses that some superstars travel in?
Win a lot of matches and make a lot of money. But in the meantime, if you need a good rental rate on a mid-sized sedan, I got connections.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Any other questions or anything you'd like me to explain again?
How do I improve my in-ring skills around here?
It's like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. The more matches and experience you have in WWE, the better. From there, it's usually up to you to determine how you want to apply what you've learned, whether it's improving your strength, getting better at submissions, or putting more power behind your punches. You get the idea.
You said it's usually up to me what I want to improve.
Yep. Sometimes certain kinds of matches will benefit you in a more specific sort of way. But if that's the case, you'll know that going in. Sports entertainer insight, I call it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, I was wondering, how do I get a match?
Great question. From my experience, matches get booked in one of two ways. Talking to people, or checking your social media messages.
What do you mean, talking to people?
Exactly what it sounds like. Aside from being booked by management, talking with superstars, the crew, or other backstage visitors can lead to opportunities. Sometimes people might have favors to ask of you. Others might have bones to pick. You know how they say it's who you know? Well, that's definitely true in WWE. Who you know and who you talk to.
Seems easy enough.
Don't try to put too much on your plate, though. If somebody wants a favor, you can always tell them no and come back to it later. Or even diffuse a tense situation. But once you agree to something, you'll need to see it through.
So take it one thing at a time. Makes sense. And the other way to get matches? You mentioned social media. I assume I shouldn't go dark on there while I'm a WWE superstar?
Definitely not. Even a veteran like me is always seeing what kind of trouble I can brew up on social media. If you don't check your SMs and DMs, you might miss out on opportunities. Not everything there will lead to a match, but it's worth keeping up with what the WWE...
Okay, so check my social media feed and direct messages. Got it.
All right.
Actually, I think I'm good for now.
All right, well...
Got it.
Want to join my book club? I tried to recruit Robert Roode, but he said the only part of a book he likes is the ending. Or, as he called it, the book's finishing move. He said...
It's the man who might transform WWE forever, The Lock.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 321 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Shane "Demon" Wolf Lane.
That Intercontinental Championship looks good on The Lock, doesn't it?
He won it in his debut and hasn't looked back.
Lock your...
Multiple-time champion around the world. There is no one else as glorious.
I can think of some people.
And his opponent, representing Dirty Dog from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious
According to Robert Roode, no one measures up in the ring or on the entrance ramp.
Because nobody makes an instant impact quite like Robert Roode does. He's held the NXT title, Tag Team Championship, the United States title. Robert Roode is all business.
Robert Roode has tasted success both as a tag team competitor and in singles action.
And you know, Byron, he's proved he's dangerous in any situation, any night of the week.
Yeah, like it or not, Michael, Robert Roode has made a career out of making the most out of his opportunities.
Roode is a serious threat to any superstar, and Robert Roode is always ready to get his hands dirty.
The Intercontinental Champion and Robert Roode apparently have unfinished business, and they're settling it here on Raw in a finisher match.
Anyone else ever heard Roode say he's got the best finisher in WWE?
Constantly. But I think he's in for a rude awakening against The Lock. Big-time powerbomb. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Oh, my, what a splash!
Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. That's just a beat down. He got whipped into that corner. Clothesline in the corner. Flat out power.
Wow.
A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
Slam. And Locke is really putting the pressure on. Looks like Rude's having trouble generating any sort of defense. Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. That's just a beat down. Alabama slam.
That was all sorts of nasty.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. To the back. Can Rude withstand much more of this?
A killer instinct from the Lock is shining through. Uh-oh.
And he's able to fight Rude off. Oh, my
Look at
goodness.
this. From the ground up.
Superhuman.
Looking wobbly in the corner. Ooh.
Up the turnbuckles.
What's he gonna do? Taking flight. Diving body splash.
He is just reeling from that offense. Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes themselves to. Locke launching attacks left and right.
Rude needs to find a spark.
Listen to the impact. Clothesline in the corner. He's reeling, slowly getting up. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Here is your winner, Shane Demon Wolf Lane.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.